So what also do you feel has been the initial response, both from staff who've come back into the business who may have been furloughed, and also patients as well, their kind of initial reactions and responses, and how has that changed?
Yeah, the staff were chomping at the bit, and I could almost see a change in them when we were meeting weekly for our hourly Zoom staff meetings. They were just chats that we met for at first, and as we got nearer towards lockdown easing, we did training. But I just could see people, sometimes people on their Zooms, they were, you know, sitting up in bed or, you know, laying down on a, you know, on a couch or whatever. It's amazing just how this has affected people. One of the nurses, though, always sat in her garden, and she's got a palm tree in her garden. So we always thought that maybe she wasn't on furlough, she was somewhere like Barbados. But it was, you know, it was everybody's way of portraying themselves. Me in my art studio, you know, because this is where I work from when I'm at home, but the staff were keen to get back. When I trained them on the new advanced hygiene practices and the new ways of working, I think there was a little bit of like, whoa. And of course, there are different personality traits. Whenever we recruit, by the way, Ron, we always do the Jordan Peterson Know Yourself personality traits questionnaire.
Okay.
And of course, people are more cautious than others. Some people are very open, some people are quite closed, and some people see everything as a thing to worry about. So I did feel like there was quite a bit of nursing care for my team, but they were on the whole very keen to get back to normality. I think there was in the lockdown, there was like, oh dear, what the hell's happening? Everywhere looks like, you know, it's a bomb's dropped outside, to the I now want to see people, to the, you know, the weather then got a little bit worse during lockdown, and that really helped people want to come back to work when the weather failed a bit. And so you know, that's the staff. The patients, they were texting me, and it was very nice to hear from them, and I was quite interested to see how many men texted me saying, is there anything, I can't get Botox, what can you suggest? So we did an awful lot of skincare management, which was good because it kept my hand in. It oiled the wheels, kept going with that. Golly, we won top affiliate for skincare sales with Is Clinical. I don't know how we managed that, but you know, we had a portal open to Is Clinical, and they did all of our packaging, receiving of order, and basically all I did was consult. So we won an award for that. So we were able to, we were given £400 of skin products to give to a deserving person.
Oh, lovely.
And we gave that to our nurse, Paula Shurrock, because she lives 3 doors away from a Qutis dermal filler and Botox patient who was diagnosed with a fast spreading brain tumour just before lockdown. And Paula nursed her. So I think this is a unique story. You know, a nurse in medical aesthetics performed nursing care of end of life, and our patient died during lockdown, and Paula was on hand to help the Marie Curie nurses with nighttime care and all of that sort of thing. So we made a big thing just before we opened, and we presented in secret, you know, she didn't know, to Paula, and she got this big, you know, award so nicely supported by Is Clinical. And that's a nice story for the patients who were you know, waiting to come back. You know, they were commenting on Instagram about this sort of story, and I'm very proud of Paula Shurrock. I think she showed us a whole thing or two about you know, don't moan, just help and be kind.
Well, that's right, and I think you're right. I think you probably found that as well. There are people that just kind of gone all out with empathy and care and help with whatever they can do, and other people who just moaned about the fact that they only go down the pub for a pint or something like that. It's like, it's been really interesting to see how different people have reacted. But so in general then, really positive response from both staff and patients, which is fantastic.